Man, what's going on? What's good in the hood? This is your boy Lucky Loco coming at you with a little bit of a series, a little something you want to go ahead and check out, man. This is called Pinochle Talk. So I want you to go ahead and tap in, go ahead and like, subscribe, share. Let's blow up this channel, man. These are going to be stories I'm going to go ahead and share with you. Let's get it cracking. Let me know. What's up? It's your boy Lucky Loco coming at you with a little bit of thing called apparency and awareness, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I remember somebody back in the day brought up the subject of the double spirited, the people that are homosexual, queer, and the word that people usually use is FAGIT. So it's a hurtful name. It's brings me to a spot of when they used to have to go to certain areas. You used to have to live in certain areas to feel protected, to support one another. And that one was the San Francisco area. It was a huge community out there. And that's a place where everybody felt safe in the 70s, the 80s to go out there because there was no such thing as hate crimes. People were constantly belittling them, fired from jobs. They were, kicked out of families. A lot of people were unaliving themselves over being who they were, of coming out of the closet. They needed a safe spot. They needed a community to feel safe because people were going out of their way to attack and harm these people, even to unalive them. And even the police felt some type of way to it, to these crimes that were committed to these communities of the people of the homosexual community, what I'll call the double-spirited, the respectful term for the Native Americans. We've always had double-spirited people in our tribes from back in the day. They were looked upon as somebody who was blessed to have the male and female spirits in one. So they were looked upon as shamans, as people who could see the future, people who, for guidance. But, unfortunately, in this society, back in the day, people were going out of their way. They were harming them. They were unaliving them. They were attacking them. Like I said, being fired from jobs. When you watch shows like the Jeffrey Dahmer show, where they're like, oh, well, this is my boyfriend. And the cops are kind of like, whoa, I don't want nothing to do with that. Making fun of each other and just really, really going out of their way to belittle the community of these people. I know a lot of people don't like the idea of kids learning about this stuff in school. And, to some degree, they bring into awareness, is my belief, is awareness of having respect for somebody that is double-spirited. To bring awareness that it is okay for somebody to love who they love, as long as they're not hurting nobody, as long as they're not preying on children. They love who they love, and that is 100% facts, 1,000% facts. So what I wanted to do was talk about the communities. So back in the day, like I said, it was San Francisco. My friend used to work as a landlord tenant in that area, and he would say a lot of homophobic stuff about the community, about all the stuff that goes on. I never felt no type of way. I grew up with a gay uncle. It was different, but I was educated on what the difference is between who my attractions were to females. My uncle just so happened to like males, and he's married, he's happy. He's gone through a lot. He's gone through being chased down, beat down. He's been through so much to where when it affects somebody close and you care and you love about, that it will, bring awareness. And when you hear people talk like that, or, men will be men, make jokes and, stuff like that. But in all reality, man, it was, like I said, let's get back to the safe communities where they used to have to move to. Back in the 70s, San Francisco, even in Canada where I was at, there was this place called English Bay, and they would all move in that community and they'd all stick together. And if somebody was saying homophobic stuff, they used to chase them. And these guys are not small. I mean, because I remember seeing him chase somebody down, and these guys were like muscle bound people. And, there's definitely people that were protecting their community, protecting their people. And it almost like it says, like when, just like how people talk, how the Bloods and Crips started, how the Serenos started, how all these people were there to protect their barrios, their people, when they felt in danger, when other people came in to harm them. So the same goes for this community. So the community needed a safe space, and San Francisco was one of them. That was like the hub of the United States. And a lot of people moved into that area, and a lot of people used to make fun of that area back in the day, because I remember I used to hear it. So, just it's now that these crimes are getting exposure, police are taking these crimes more seriously, because there's nothing wrong with love. There's nothing wrong with people of who their preferences are. It does me no harm, does me no problem. It doesn't bother me. I don't care if, you see people, when you see a married couple, oh, goodbye, baby, boom, 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 kiss. And it doesn't bother me if it's man and woman, or man and man, and woman and woman. It really doesn't matter to me. I really don't care. But, this video, I want to bring awareness to the communities that are affected like that. Because when I was talking with Raymond was talking about how these people are also coming up missing. As you can tell, I'm wearing the missing and murdered Indigenous women. The community was being attacked as well, too. So a lot of the people from the lesbian, gay, LGBT community was still being attacked and still being undocumented of these crimes. And, I seen Flacco talk about some things like that. And I said his old way of thinking was, is still prevalent to where, judges, if some people can't see past their nose and can't see what's ahead of them. So with this, I just wanted to bring up the subject because there is a lot of people that are now comfortable of who they are, their availability of being drag queens, of being, just openly gay. And before, people used to hide it because they would get fired, they get attacked, they'll get shamed, they'll get kicked out of their families. And they probably still is narrow-minded people that will kick their kids out of the house for being who they are. And, the whole thing about humanity as a kid, be happy who you are, express who you are. You're, a football player, show everybody your jersey, wear it with pride. But when it comes to somebody from the community of the gay community, they're kind of like, it's used to be frowned upon. Now it's more open. There's more stuff. You see it on the TV all the time. You'll see the movies. They're making movies about it. And to me, it is what it is. I'm not against it. I'm not going to protest in front of their movies, in front of Hollywood and all this other stuff. I'm not going to make fun of, try to stop record sales of people, of like Lil Nas X and whoever else is in, whoever else is in that category. To me, if you are going through that, man, just know that people are out there to reach out to talk to. You should be able to talk to somebody about it. You should be able to express yourself, and just know that you're not alone. There's a lot of people out there in the community. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel bad about who you are. If you're going through the depression or anything like that, reach out to your friend, reach out to a family member, reach out to people that can relate to it. I mean, because it's, we're all humans. We all should have that humanity. We should always have that stance of, hey, it's a really good person. It's, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. All I know is the experience I went through, and I remember people being attacked, like openly, and people high-five and cheering about it, people laughing about it. Just words of the neighborhood of people, older people that were going around and attacking them, like literally chasing them down and beating the crap out of them. Because I remember hearing that, and I remember as a kid, like thinking, like, man, really? Like they were literally chasing these people down and cruising around looking for them. And it irked them that bad to where, their sexuality got them to go out and attack them because of who they were, of who they loved, and who they came out of the closet about. And it's a sad reality of what communities can do what. There's certain religions and all this other stuff, and I get it. But for the people that are going through that stuff like that, man, reach out to somebody. Just know that you're not alone. I know there's a lot of people that go through depression because their family stopped talking to them because of who they are. And when they come out of their closet and come out of their comfort zone and be like, hey, look, this is who I am. So definitely keep your head up, man. This is your boy Lucky Local. This is just a subject I've been thinking about, when I put on my Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women t-shirt, is that the gay community goes through it as well. I'm all for whatever pride you feel. Doesn't matter, white pride, native pride, brown pride. I'm there for you. It doesn't matter. Injustice is injustice, and I'm always going to stand with what's right and go against what's wrong. And that's just my stance. And that's my opinions. What I say isn't 100. Not everybody has to agree with me. You can hate who you hate. You can dislike who you dislike. I'm not here to sway you in any way or poison any of the kids into thinking, hey, this is it. And, I'm just here to bring awareness of my opinion. And my opinion isn't always 100. There's a lot of people that disagree with me, and it will continue. And that is completely fine. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just stating my opinion because this is a channel where I want to express the struggles of people's lives, because, there's certain stuff. Other stuff I'm going to bring up too. I just want to appreciate you guys, man. I really hope that you guys have a great day. It's Friday, and tomorrow's my Monday. I'm going to do a story. I got an interview coming up with a different podcast, and I hope you guys stay tuned, man. Comment, let me know if you agree or disagree. I know there's certain books and stuff like that I've seen that were exposed to these like little children, and I totally disagree with that. There's no way you should expose these kids to that type of world yet. But if they're 11, 12, 13 years old and starting to go through the education programs, just awareness of, hey, somebody may be this way, but don't belittle them. Don't hurt their feelings. Don't bully them. Do not, just certain stuff that it's okay for them to be who they are. Okay, that's your boy Lucky Local, and I'm tapping out, and I appreciate you guys, man.